I'm from Cuba, who has just been hit by the strongest hurricane we have ever recorded. Not only were lives and homes lost, but after the storm, researchers noticed that the irhutia, a large rodent animal only present in our country, had disappeared. It has most likely gone extinct. Cuba is for many reasons a unique place. It might be the only country in the world where people usually take an old American car from the 50s to go to work. But it's also the only country in the world that has been certified by the World Wildlife Fund as living within its ecological footprint. How do we do this? Well, it might be due to our very challenging economic situation, which forces us to reuse every resource we have and not to waste anything. Hence the old American cars, dating back to the days before the Cuban Revolution of the 50s. Today, our country has 38 cars for every 1,000 people, so we heavily rely on public transportation for our everyday lives. Yet, due to logistical setbacks, faith in our public transport is limited. So how can we use technology to ensure that Cuba remains a beacon for the clean energy revolution? How can we ensure that, as Cuba transforms, its best features, such as its ability to remain within its ecological footprint, remain undamaged? A couple of years ago, we founded Metro, a tech organization aimed at taking interaction by Cuban public transport users to a completely new level. We focused on Havana, Cuba's beautiful and globally recognized capital city. It is home to 27% of the Cuban population, but accounts for only 0.6% of its nation's surface. We immediately faced a challenge. How could we build a technological platform in a country where no cellular data is available and barely 15% of the population regularly goes online? How could we aim to be both the Cuban Google Maps and the Cuban Uber in a country where only a tiny minority is even online? We sort of found a way to make it work. We have built an entire protocol to make our apps work totally offline, communicating only via SMS or email, making sure that anyone with even the dumbest and most antiquated phone can access our services. We aim to increase the efficiency of Cuba's public transportation system to the maximum by analyzing the data provided by every user and sharing it through an open, blockchain-based platform so that anyone can build their own services on top of ours and offer even more personalized experiences to the users. At Metro, we see the blockchain as the next step in the democratization of the internet and heavily trust its power to integrate citizens into driving forward the clean energy revolution. Especially important is the ability of the blockchain to power smart contracts, taking automation to its ultimate level by enabling complete and unsupervised data-driven decision-making. This will ensure that a vehicle isn't being used longer than needed, guaranteeing minimal congestion and pollution in the streets. Blockchain will also be key in powering the next generation of intelligent vehicles, driverless cars. It is mandatory for nations like Cuba to leverage technology to push forward the clean energy revolution. Right in the center of the Caribbean, humans have witnessed the effects of climate change, and during record high temperatures that fueled the set of hurricanes we got struck by last month. The permanent loss of the irhutia will be just one of many if we fail to take action. While there have been progress, according to some metrics, human activity has left the world without 70% of its wildlife in barely 40 years. Nobel laureate Paul Crutzen has even spoken of a new geological epoch, the Anthropocene, when we humans are the sole drivers of the 6th mass extinction in the history of our planet. The support of clean energy alternatives is not a choice. It's a debt with contract with our planet long ago. So let's use the tools of today to build the cities of tomorrow, so that tomorrow may come. Thank you very much.